What going is the boy? Is the boy? God, with the dead and fighting the apples on fire. Oh, was they like the tea? 2026. What was the fucking word? Say that, Jet. Right, like that, and then we go to the bathroom. And yo, what is going on? Going on stream is is boy. Very good, another boy. Nice. Hey, what like the uh, love, loving, love, with anybody, top boy, toad. Looks like we can win a championship in our goal year. NBA Finals, Game 1, the betting on the Game 1, and the Young Knicks,
to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away, the first chapter begins against the Knicks. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's James. And for the Timberwolves, James is out there with Morant. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. Take a look at the Knicks. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the finals. And I'm sure
Feeling in their locker room was different today.
Hey, make a party! Make a party!
And that's exactly
Why do we have fun?
Draining the trip.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean,
Morant kicks to James.
hey, they just get up. Let me not get up. No, I did it.
Bring it up for New York. This
But it is
just one loss so far.
Oh, my dear.
Playing their best basketball
This
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense generate is exactly that.
To the middle.
no.
The whistle for a foul. He was trying to just
We all been here a lot of rubber.
shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Wow, boy, made it mistake. I made the trade happen.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from
Good. We been here a lot of rubber. Oh,
Just one more example.
yeah, they don't get
Offensive
too close.
arsenal so tough to stop.
My kids are leaving the
Here's
ball.
He makes his first shot of the game.
just doesn't matter against Giannis. He is not.
You know what? Why don't make the trade
The
happen?
putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Why don't make that? What
He
makes
just
you
where he
win?
wanted to be to grab that back.
About
Slams it in.
Slamming it down
If
there.
we made here a lot of movement about it, I'm watching the what? All of the years.
Outside, James.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he
That ain't a foul, yeah, you can need it all these.
Outside Wilson. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his
I
toe.
mean, it's part of the, you know,
New
they
York's
for
gone
the
2-2
goal.
from three-point range here in the first quarter. And here's
They get
Edwards.
40 years away
It's
from
good.
the
He makes
goal.
his first shot of the game.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice
But it's 40
three-point
years later, it's 2020 we did
I
that.
love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The Knicks have got all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Kicks it out to James.
I'm wondering like Anthony Edwards will walk.
To the 10,
Well, the whole time.
Hard not to get motivated. GA, right?
Did
Make that.
oh,
Defense, no help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Morant missing. New York leading by 9. Floats it up for James. Up high, the alley-oop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
So good. Am I right, Alexis? So good. Just makes it so good, right, Alexis? Do you think Just makes so good? Or do you think they taste good? If you hate Tex Mex, then I don't know. Hey,
Against
Jeff,
James.
why James?
Driving inside.
Let me actually see if that's actually my James. Oh, it's Dion
Makes it off the
James.
glass. James has got his second bucket.
And once
I
he got
thought
to
that
the
was
tip, he was surprised to find himself there.
my James.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Adebayo is checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for James. Edwards, good.
Yeah, great outside shoot. Really fueling this run.
1:27 left to play here in the first. Pass to Newell. Good. A nice assist from Morant.
Boy, that's a wide open.
But what?
Defense needs to lock
I give
in
you
a
a
little
ball,
better.
bro.
Brunson scanning the floor.
I get no more, but then. Whoa.
And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, God.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. From the connected camp, brought to you by AT&T.
And they're getting their points now all from the triple. Last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wilson, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Oh, good. What are you doing?
Outside Edwards.
Hey.
And again.
Straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Timberwolves trail by 17. That's going to...
Oh, boy.
Not watching for the line that time. And here are the Knicks now. Jacks up a three. From deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
29 seconds left in the fourth.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Why is it here?
Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. That'll be a foul. Second goal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And the Knicks.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow.
Minnesota's gone a meager 1 assist from the three-point land since we got started tonight.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Outside Wilson.
And you're Wiggins! Get the hell out there, Wiggins!
Floats it up for out of
Oh, look at
throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's the New York Knicks in complete command. Their lead at
They
28
just
points
know
going
how
into
to
the break.
fall up
From
and
the
out of
field,
your
they have been
pitching kit.
outstanding, amazing
So
shooting.
yeah,
That's
she
what
plays
has
this
them
game
headed to
a
a
lot.
blowout. We've got more in store for you.
Alexis plays 2K like every day, right? Or
And
that
we're
week.
back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Hey guys, what do you think about
Oh,
the
I
offensive
did
approach
like,
we've seen
oh
so
my
far for the
God.
Knicks?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
and in
did
addition, their
something
ball
right,
movement has
Alexis.
really unleashed their
Yo.
offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Get you!
Out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's
Donovan
Noel. And
no.
Murphy in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the
No,
Timberwolves.
William
And Mitchell
shit.
missing. Minnesota shooting 53% from the floor.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Pass to
Oh,
Adebayo.
no, I didn't even want that. You want to put it in.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Adebayo.
And
Launches a 3. Adebayo gets it
then
to go on the assist.
Heat him on it.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that.
Peanut butter and jelly. Ooh, I like this one. Peanut butter and jelly.
On the way down.
That's how you drive
I
your
like
home
this.
right there.
Get your
And New York
fancy.
making a change.
Is peanut butter and
James is
jelly
checked in.
sandwich or no?
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. From deep, Adebayo. Rebound, Minnesota.
Oh my God.
Making the defense pay for the last coverage. You got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
A 3.
No.
The
Shit.
Timberwolves shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Morant's checked in. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You look at James, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Donovan Mitchell, who's right there as well.
And the bright lights of these playoffs.
Boy, I just made all enjoying the match right there.
That's what
Fuck.
they were both hoping for.
Oh well.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter.
Let me get bad by the bio. So he can you hate doing. Oh, he's already is it. Oh.
Ryan with the bucket.
Okay, never mind.
Now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution of offense, and that'll need to have a chance to take the lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
From 20 feet out. That shot, no good. The Knicks lead by 22.
Oh, that's one for two.
Adebayo's got 10.
Come on, Bam. Now we're going for two.
Defense giving him here.
It's
But Bam is give me no one want to go. No,
for
no.
New York.
He won the game ball.
Outside the paint.
For the game ball.
Baskets are from three-point range.
For the dude. The
And we're now a
championship
little over
game
2.5
ball.
minutes into the second quarter. And once again,
Yeah,
off the board by
but
Minnesota.
with the
I'm
third
not sure
over
he expected to
rebound.
be that wide open,
You know,
and
we
it
got
somehow
my
comes away
bell
empty.
with the back
And
door.
again, New York with the trouble.
Oh, is it Bam?
So many
Can't
teams
you,
now
Bam?
look to establish
On the bio,
the perimeter
thank
to set up
you.
everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is
Oh,
highly
wait a
active
minute.
tonight.
Yeah, wait a minute. Go down tonight, take the ball to go play. Yeah. Have you heard that song to like this ball off? By how she went?
Here's Newell. Here's Berenger. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Bobbed up there for Edwards.
Wait! Wait!
In the corner.
No, you ain't ready.
No matter what looks they get.
You never been waiting. What's the
I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Oh, and
Nobody wanted to
They're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Up top, Morant. James covered and finished by Morant.
Yeah, boy,
Frustration out on the rim.
No,
He ends a huge run by New York.
Edwards from deep
Boy,
and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Newell. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Gets a feeder on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Really good lead on his score, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Morant with a wide open look.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
It's a plus advantage for them in rebounding.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
There's a 4-second difference in the shot clock of the game clock.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Adebayo with the elbow. Adebayo with this screen on James. Edwards inside. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 24-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they play, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a ball. Right back after this break.
Maybe you could feel like it's a close day.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, fellas, this is where they want to be, up in the finals and up big at the half.
You know what, Ernie? You could tell. They can smell that Larry O'Brien trophy. Now, it's all about finishing.
Yeah, I've been in their position a few times. They're tired, but also focused. Locked in on that final push to get that ring.
And if this first half is any indication, they're pushing strong to that finish line. And by the way, Kenny, what does the Larry O'Brien trophy smell like? And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Antetokounmpo, Anthony Edwards out there with James. Then there's Towns. James, the pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to James. Edwards got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Knicks.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's Morant.
And
converts on the double.
What a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Morant. No good on the shot. Good D by Giannis.
Yeah,
the Knicks. For three, Edwards.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic is so pretty.
That one's good. Morant.
He took himself to dinner.
Right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hey! Anthony
Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pass.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. McDaniels on the wing.
Hell no, hell yeah.
From deep.
Big leap here in this second half.
Giannis a screen on James. Loads it up for Giannis.
Really nice decision making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick and roll action.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Morant kicks to Wilson. With a three-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Gorgeous delivery to Towns.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And stolen by James. Inside.
You're right.
The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Morant for three. For New York, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field. Here in the third, coming out of the break. And here's James coming off. Edwards got assist number 8 now on the night.
For Anthony.
And a good offensive
play.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets and how about the performance we're seeing? One miss on the day.
And they double up Morant. McDaniels on the way. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McDaniels got 6.
Mr. McDaniels, how competitive is this guy?
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. So New York going with
Anthony. 41 and 3.
Helping them to maintain that.
Here's Ryan. Here's the try.
Yeah,
and that one question, powered it down.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Again, New York with the triple.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number until the defense figures it out. Gonna change.
That's good. Wiggins.
This guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry.
Nailed from three-point land.
No, it's scary here because he's just a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating anybody they've thrown at him.
That's
the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Connect.
Unbelievable shooting, and he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch. Putting on a show on the big stage.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with a terrific mid-range game.
Off. With the layup.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket. And he
Another fifth straight championship. Good, game number 2. The Knicks go game 1. Game number 2 now, now it's game number 2.
This
Game 2,
is
the
NBA
2020
Finals
NBA
Game
Finals.
2.
The
Timberwolves fighting for their first win of the series will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Knicks. The NBA postseason coming up next.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. And tonight we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the New York Knicks. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's James. And for Minnesota, Ja Morant is out there with James. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Baron J in at the 5. You take a look at New York. Surprise performance in Game 1. Stealing a victory on the road, but now things get real.
Yeah, they're going to have to weather the storm here with this home crowd. Stay positive for a series of runs, and just trust what got them here.
Here's Morant after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot.
Daniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
And here's Edwards outside. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Beyond the arc. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Towns. Edwards got 9.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Back to Edwards. New York working the ball around now. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Wilson. Puts up a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's New York. They're on a 12-4 run.
Oh.
And again, it's Edwards for the three. 15 points in the game.
Boy, you can see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Here's McDaniels. Buries it down low.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Jeff.
5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now. Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Oh, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jersey to try to deny those looks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for New York. Adebayo comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Brunson is subbed in for James.
Everything's always Super difficult to survive in the light.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Timberwolves, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole, they will need to bring all they can muster against the New York Knicks. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup.
This already took case for this doing this oh. Over Facebook, over his video, over YouTube.
Wilson out there with McDaniels. Then it's James.
Evet, sonra hatta yüz. Dediğim gibi, sonra bir daha. Ona bak bir daha.
Bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Dediğim öyle ısrarla bir
And for New York, Jalen Brunson out there with G. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Williamson.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting three.
Rolling by a warning.
When he lets it fly.
Knicks trail by 12.
No!
One falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Adebayo
forces now tonight. Minnesota
Out of bounds.
again.
They would like to make it kill war. They don't want to do it. They didn't do it.
New York's gone 2 for 2
Oh!
from three-point land to start.
Never did, boys. Get a bunch of never did.
Today, that's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like
Give
no
it down
lead
by three.
because points can get put up in hurts.
New York with the ball. There.
20, 20.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
The Timberwolves making a switch. Morant's checked in. Brunson scanning. Williamson.
Down by.
What a great target Zion makes for on the line. Nobody's going to get to the ball except him.
And Morant's got the ball here for Minnesota. Higgins outside. Pass to Newell. Here's Murphy beyond the arc. That's it. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. And Koko Rajakovic calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Catching up on the changes for New York. Towns. He's checked in for Adebayo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Zion Williamson. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Jalen Brunson. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie Laporte.
Oh! Yeah, man, one again!
I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, we're not walking through the negative if we don't box out. A simple message, guys, but never one.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-3 run right now. Edwards puts in the three.
From the triple. Morant
driving to the basket.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
Shoots the three. Buries the deep ball.
A proven scorer in the clutch.
Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been. Just
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite easy.
don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. That was sweet. And don't look now, but
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Yeah, but what is this one getting free, baby?
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Yeah, but that's a buzzer being the ball game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Timberwolves trail by 5.
You want it, baby.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Can't get it.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about.
Oh, for the Jones.
Just against his thoughts.
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd sit him down right away and letting him think about that.
Edwards. And he trains the game.
Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He's dynamite in the clutch.
We got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Giannis sets a screen for Edwards.
He knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows that he's going to knock it down.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. Up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Got a screen on the right. James. Another chance here. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
We got a timeout called from Chris Finch.
Any
chances? He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt.
James outside. For the win. New York, take this one. You have to at this point. It's a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close out the game.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stay together, we play together, we win together, we lose together. Even though we faced adversity, we came out, we were focused, we were able to move the ball, execute, and we just stayed together.
Great team win. Congratulations. Thanks, Giannis.
And as always, Alan, thank you so much. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you later.
Holy, that was fun. Holy shit, that was fun. Holy shit. Oh, no, let me take a drink of that. Holy shit. That was fun. It's fun. Good morning, James, guys. Never find the meters noise. Game 4, one of the off for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The NBA Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the New York Knicks. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
It's been a very one-sided NBA Finals. It's 3 games to nothing. Could we be crowning a champion tonight? With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Ali LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. James is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Wilson in at the 4-man spot. And for New York, we've got Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns.
It's pretty much where they'll go home
Is out
for.
there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's James taking a look at Minnesota. No other way to put it. A nightmare performance on the league's biggest stage.
They didn't even get into my heel or and the team needs me. Yeah, the team needs me. The ended.
And Phil.
The team
The
needs
Knicks.
me.
They've got Bam Adebayo, Jalen
Bring
Brunson.
them on! No, what am I doing?
Exactly.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Unable to get the ball
Better go
in
to.
bounds.
Oh,
And they got called for a
John, not
5-second
just
violation.
lose.
Here's Brunson. The 3. Down the triple.
It's gotten to the point where you have to change
Yeah,
Jalen Brunson
this
off
Timbo
the
is
perimeter. This
cutting
guy
down
will
the
really
wall.
hurt you from deep.
They're going to turn.
What is
They
this? I
couldn't get
get
it
back
inbounds
to
in
you.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And again, New York with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
That'll be a 5-second.
You know, the second half has been a series of distractions for him. After one turnover in the first, been a disaster.
This one for 3.
Again, New York with the triple. Man, they're having a hard time defending. That's 3 in a row.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
I'll tell you what, the turnovers are not helping their cause one bit.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Brunson. Mitchell finds James. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Mitchell on the assist by James. And it's 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue to hurt them here in this quarter.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
3 points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, they're making the job a lot harder as the turnovers continue to mount.
For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Adebayo, and it's Anthony Edwards. In for Mitchell. Sinks the tray.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Unable to get ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Antetokounmpo show on his ring.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to run just when it looked like this might be over.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks trail by 8. Edwards. Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their triggered this run.
Well, the Knicks shooting has been great this game, 58%. And
this guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. From deep.
And he is just showing off right now. He's giving leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
The Knicks with the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, start off with so many mistakes, and still now find a way where everything's working.
Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Morant, the jumper is good.
Can you say prime time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Oh, Edwards showcasing the range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Edwards. The triple drop.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Nice. That one's good.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you,
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
To earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Timberwolves.
Pull the trigger in that situation. You love He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball. He's fighting it out against the big guys down phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
We have another foreman. I'm glad to see the ball.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
I'm glad to be the foreman and get ball for the goal for the champion.
Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
James.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Oh, you know the man wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And timeout call.
The
pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. Antetokounmpo! Come next!
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love him.
This guy's such a strong
Darko Rajakovic has called the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. James! They've done it. The New York Knicks are the new NBA champions. Tremendous. What an incredible ride. Culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
about to be the championship. And I will find out this nice dream. Make this like button on the screen if you're watching the channel. And if you guys have a great week, have a great day. If you all later with my video, peace. And have a good one with you guys tonight. That was a classic.